I read a lot of tributes to Muhammad Ali, and realizing what Ali meant to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and in Time magazine, if you get a chance, I thought that it was just eloquently written and probably joyful and painful at the same time for Kareem. But he really paid tribute to Muhammad Ali and got to spend time with him. I thought it was really well done. And Kareem, kind enough to join us. Good morning, Kareem. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, no problem, Dan. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'll drag you into best team of all time and Showtime versus Golden State. But let me ask you about Muhammad Ali. What was it that made you two click?
Well, just, it started, I started admiring him when I was in high school. When I was still in grade school, the 1960 Olympics. I thought he was really neat. And then from that point on, his professional career really made me a fan. I really enjoyed the way he would go to his opponents' camps and taunt them and harass them and get them all angry and crazy. He was already getting into their heads, and then he got into the ring and embarrassed them. He was an incredible athlete. And then the stances that he took with regard to human rights and civil rights, it was a very tumultuous time in terms of civil rights, the final couple of years of the civil rights movement. And he had a lot to say that was very accurate and to the point, and he made us all proud.
You embraced some of Ali politically, but not the bravado. Was there any part of you that said, maybe I could be this, or would I like to be that? Could I be that braggadocious or charismatic, or however you want to, kind of capture Ali? Was there any thought of that?
Well, there's a certain kingdom that you inherit when you're the world heavyweight boxing champion, and I never aspired to be that. I didn't think I could be that, but what he had to say about sticking up for our human and political rights was right on the money, and I totally agreed with it, and I had a lot of respect for him because of that.
Did you ever get in the ring with him?
No. Wilt did that. Wilt wanted to box Ali. He was, I guess, he was dreaming, or in some way deluding himself into thinking he could fight Ali. I saw him as my friend and my brother. I didn't want to fight him. I think I'd let him do that, and I'd take care of the basketball end of it.
We're talking to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar joining us. We were discussing this. It was actually brought up by Draymond Green and Klay Thompson, where Klay said, yeah, we would be better than the Showtime Lakers. And, of course, his dad played on that team. So we've been discussing it. And if you use today's rules, today's style, the use of the three, how do you think, and can you remove yourself as an analyst, though, instead of a player on that Showtime Laker team, and look at this objectively? How would that game play out?
You really have to go out and play the game with the players to find out what is what. I think the Showtime team had guys on that team who could defend on the perimeter. Guys don't go to college now. They don't learn how to play defense out away from the basket. It's an offensive game now. They want to see more scoring, so they eliminated hand checking. So now you can't. It's very hard to guard people away from the basket. So I think that difference in the way that the game is played really has changed the dynamic, and there's really no way to compare them. They're a very talented team, and they would be a great team in any era. But if they played in our, suppose they played in an era where there was no three-point shot, do they think they would win at that point? That's an interesting question.
They wouldn't win without a three-point shot. I think that weapon is, what separates them from all these teams now. But if we're playing rules in the 80s or the 90s, then I like those teams. I don't like Golden State. I think the style, the physicality would be completely different, and I think that would be work against the Warriors.
Yeah, and especially the fact that they don't have any size. They play this, what do they call it, small ball?
Yeah.
Size really matters on the court. Even in an era like now with small ball, if you have somebody who can score inside, that creates serious problem for the defense. So imagine if Shaq was playing against the Golden State. I don't think I don't think they could do anything with him.
Yeah, we haven't even factored in Shaq and Kobe's Lakers against Golden State. You would take them over them as well?
I think that they would. It would be competitive, and Kobe could shoot the long-range jumper with a lot of accuracy and efficiency. So that would change it, I think. And you can't find out unless you put the teams on the court and let them go at it. So we're just going to argue about this. This is why they have sports bars, man.
That's true.
Keep going in. You order some wings and a brew, and then you start arguing.
How different would your game be today with the style if you were coming out of college now? Would you be shooting threes?
I might have to, given the style of play that the coach dictated. But I was very effective in the paint. I shot something like 56% lifetime. That's pretty good. That would have earned me a few shots in the paint there.
But I see Porzingis at 7'4" shooting threes.
Yeah, and he's good at it. Nowitzki was the excellent three-point shooter at 7 feet. So 7-foot guys can shoot the ball, but it really depends on the style that would work most efficiently for whatever the team was. That's what you're dealing with.
I have you with one three-pointer in your career.
That's it.
You remember? You remember it?
I remember it vividly. It was in Phoenix.
Yes.
I mean, it was from the short, right there in the corner there. I ran out into the corner to get a rebound. Nobody came to guard me. So I stepped back. I said, what the hell? I'll shoot a three-pointer. And I made it. That was it. That was it for me.
Kareem, you look like a ladder unfolding when you're taking that shot from the corner here.
Well, you got to see it, but it went in real nice. It rattled a little bit, but it was down, I think.
Thanks for joining us on short notice, and I really, really enjoyed the Time Magazine comments about Muhammad Ali. You know what? It's I know what he meant to you, and it certainly came across. So thank you.
Yeah, he was an incredible human being, and we're going to miss him.
Thank you, Kareem.
You're welcome, Dan. Take care.
That's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Lakers NBA Hall of Famer.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.